1.5 trillion text messages were sent last year, but that number may be on its way down as more and more states adopt texting while driving bans. Michigan's new texting while driving ban goes into effect on Thursday, July 1st. Legislature passed it, governor signed it, now it's in your hands, or thumbs.
Oh, yeah. We used to text and drive all the time.
We just couldn't stop.
Even at 70 miles an hour.
The unveiling of the Thumbs on the Wheel campaign today was announced with a certain amount of humor.
First of all, please don't drive while intoxicated.
But it's serious business. And if you ever wondered how Michigan got its texting ban, well, you can thank Representative Lee Gonzalez's daughter-in-law.
The young lady was just dialing her telephone, her cell phone, and by the time she looked up, there was a construction zone where the traffic had backed up, crashed into my daughter-in-law Melissa's car, totaling it out at Monte Carlo. Melissa was 4 months pregnant at the time with Abigail. This is about 4 years ago. But fortunately, everything turned out fine.
It turned out fine for her, but not for thousands of other victims of distracted drivers.
For many people, personal vehicles have become multitasking spaces, where driving is just one of many tasks.
The MSP hopes the law alone will make people think twice about texting while driving. If it doesn't, well, ask the Thumbs.
But we stopped when the new law passed with that $100 fine.
It was hard to quit, but...
When we're in the car, we belong on the wheel.
'Cause we're Thumbs.
Texting while driving is now illegal in Michigan, so keep your thumbs on the wheel.
So what will police be looking for starting July 1st?
Joining us with some answers to that question, Lieutenant Gary Parsons from Michigan State Police. And Lieutenant, thank you for joining us. The big question I keep hearing from people is, how are you as the CSP going to, or MSP rather, knowing that we're actually texting and not, just dialing a phone or picking up our iPod or something?
Well, it's going to be a little bit difficult to distinguish between the two, but mainly texting is when you're either reading or you're writing or typing on the text phone itself, or you're sending a message. Whereas if you're talking on the cell phone, that's basically what you're doing, is you're actually talking. And when you're texting, then you're using the three distractions, which are visual, the manual, and cognitive functions, and that takes away from concentrating on your driving.
Yeah, Lieutenant, can you pull somebody over just for texting or as a secondary offense?
You will be able to after July 1st. That'll be a primary traffic stop where they won't have to have any other thing going on other than just texting, and the officers will be able to stop them for that reason alone.
Now, first of all, nobody disagrees that this isn't a good idea, but again, there are a lot of mechanics to this. You talk about how you're not allowed to text, but what if you're dialing a telephone number? Are you going to be able to seize the phone to find out if it was a text? What are the particulars here?
Well, we would hope it wouldn't come down to that. We would hope that the person would be honest with you enough to tell you that, yeah, they were texting. You'd hate to get into a situation where you have to ask the driver to, to view their phone just to see if they were texting or not. Sometimes, if they just tell you that they were, it would save you from having to, to try to, seek the information with a search warrant or something of that nature.
Mm-hmm. Now, Lieutenant, we know that there's a $100 fine. Are there any other penalties? Would a person get points on their driver's license or something?
There are no points on this type of violation, and they would not be contacting the insurance company. It is just a $100 fine, and then another subsequent offense would be $200.
All right, Lieutenant, well, nobody disagrees that this isn't a great idea, so we do hope people do take it to heart and we don't get into issues of fighting over whether you're texting or something else. Lieutenant Gary Parsons, Michigan State Police, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And also